Just got the version of the bullet for today out, and sitting here talking with you, bud.
All right. Well, you know what I wanted to talk to you about? We do have an event coming up here, end of September, beginning of October, and I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, AMM-Con and GRPC. GRPC's been going on for 30 plus years. AMM-Con, this is the sixth AMM-Con, and what AMM-Con is basically is a way for Second Amendment media to get together, and we discuss best practices, and we learn from each other to make our media better. The
I
idea.
mean, I enjoy the AMCON conference. You invited me to participate in it last year, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I wish I could have been there in person. This year I will be coming out, so I'm really excited to get to hang out with all the cool kids again. One of the things that I thought was kind of interesting when you talked to me about AMCON, way back when, is the inception of it. So, can you talk a little bit about how it came about and what the general air was in the atmosphere concerning, just podcasting and media and that kind of thing?
Well, yeah, the idea of AMCON was not mine. The idea for AMCON came about when Gail Pepin, Masada Ayoub's wife, although she wasn't yet his wife at the time, Gail Pepin went to a major podcasting convention in Florida. This is one where you pay several $100s to go. It's over a weekend. And when she went, it was really interesting. She said that she learned some, but every time it came to do networking, when somebody asked, "What's your podcast about?" she said, "Guns and gun rights." And then everybody shut down, and everybody treated her as a pariah and wouldn't talk to her anymore. And when she was talking to me, she goes, "Wouldn't it be great if there was something for pro-gun podcasters where they could learn and not have to worry about what they do, that it's a friendly environment?" I said, "Hey, that's a great idea. What would it take to get that started?" And I reached out to Andrew Gottlieb, who works for the Second Amendment Foundation. I reached out to him, and I'd been working with him. At the time, I was broadcasting Gun Rights Policy Conference. I did not yet work for them. But I reached out to Andrew and said, "Look, I think this is a fantastic idea. How do we'd like to do something kind of like this, but I don't know how to get this started." And what does, going to them thinking, they rent hotels all the time. I want the information from them, how I rent a hotel, how I get this started. And they said, "Well, let us help you with it." And so they jumped in right from the very first one. They said, "We're going to pay for the hotel for you. We're going to actually," and from year one, they bought all the attendees lunch when they go. But they stepped up huge, and they have been they started as a sponsor. Now it's part of SAF. But they've really made this thing go from year one.
Yeah, no, and I think that's really incredible. And like you said, this is almost like the judgment-free zone. So we're all coming together and have that opportunity where it's not because, hey, we're in an echo chamber. It's more like a safe space. I hate to use that kind of word, but as we know, the regular mainstream media and then even the offshoots and some of the other alternative media is kind of hostile to gun owners and gun rights. So this makes perfect sense. And my question, AMCON, because I always get this wrong, it's capital A, capital M, capital M, dash, capital CON, correct?
Yes.
And that stands for?
Alternative Mass Media Conference.
Alternative Mass Media Conference. No, that's perfect. And then this year, what are some of the some of the participants who's speaking?
Well, let me start by saying AWR Hawkins is going to be our keynote speaker this year. He is renowned for his Second Amendment reporting. We've had in the past, we've had speakers. Tom Gresham has spoke to us. Mark Walters has spoke to us several times. Anybody who's who in Second Amendment media has spoken at the conference. As we're talking right now, the speakers list is mostly firmed up. My wife Susan handles that, and she's actually at work right now. She won't be home for about an hour, but I don't have the full list of everybody that's speaking. I know AWR Hawkins is doing the keynote. I know for sure that Craig DeLuz is going to be doing some speaking. I believe his topic is going to be putting together a mobile broadcast studio. I know you're going to be speaking about research, and
Yes.
there's a really cool thing that's going to be happening as we kick it off. That it's going to be a one-day thing on Friday this year, and the very first thing we're going to be kicking off. I don't know the proper name for it. I'm just calling it directed networking, but you're going to want to be a part of it. One of the best things about AMM-Con, one of the best things about Gun Rights Policy Conference is the networking. If you need help with something, there's somebody there that really knows that topic. And
Sure.
Amanda Suffolcool had the idea for this, and her and Dan Waz are going to be coordinating it. Basically, what it's going to be is we're gonna divide the room up into 2 or 3 teams, and then you're going to get basically a piece of poster board saying what you write down what you're good at and what you need help with, and then people are going to find each other. The people that need, let's say you need help with search engine optimization. There are people that are experts that attend every year in social media in search engine optimization. They'll circle around until they find people that have that need, and they'll talk with those people and offer it, and they can contacts can be exchanged and all that. Things like help with social media, things as varied as I need recommendations for a microphone, or I need a good camera for video blogging, things like that. Anything you need help with, there are experts there, and we're going to try to get the experts together with the people that need help. And even the experts, that's why we're dividing into teams. Even the experts have some areas they're weak at, and they can get help from other experts in areas where they're weak. So everybody gets stronger.
Well, this is really exciting, and that's unique. And I'm glad to hear that that's going to be launched. My first time attending in person, so I'm looking forward to that. All right. So something that you did mention was that SAF originally adopted the AMM-Con, and now is an extension of SAF, and it's part of GRPC for all intents and purposes. And you noted that they have taken on the cost of the hotel and providing lunch. But what does it cost for participants to join if they want to come and take part in the event?
Just like GRPC, it's absolutely free. All we ask is you register beforehand.
Absolutely free, and anybody can attend.
We do ask that you are either a member of the Second Amendment media or you have an interest in becoming Second Amendment media.
Okay, perfect. So this is for those that are interested in talking about 2A and 2A stuff. Paul, I really thank you for your time this evening to talk to me about this. Is there anything else that you would like to add that I may have missed about AMM-Con? Where could we find all of the information, like that list that Susan's going to finalize?
That's going to be up at amcon.org.
Okay, perfect, Paul. If you've got nothing else, I think we're good to go, sir.
No, and just let me, because sometimes the pronunciation can be a little bit, it's AMMCON.org.
Okay, perfect, Paul. Well, thank you so much for your time, and have a good evening.
You bet.